OverDose Vapes. Keep your coils tight. Keep your wicks wet.
Hello and welcome back to OverDose Vapes. This is Travis and we're taking a look at an RDA. This one's from EHPRO. EHPRO is a well-established company, been around for a really long time. I haven't heard a lot from them recently, but just recently, in fact, they have released a new mechanical mod, or on the verge of releasing a mechanical mod, and they released this RDA to kind of coincide with that release, and this is called the Panther. Alright, the Panther. Seek the delight of vape, it says. And yeah, this was sent out by Heaven Gifts, and I have mine in stainless steel. So I want to go up close real quick, check it out, and very quickly. It's an RDA. There's not a lot to it, and then we'll talk about it. Back. Okay, so since I've gotten the Panther, when I first got it, it just didn't strike me as being super special until I started using it. And just for some reason, for whatever reason, it's been part of my daily, it's been one of my daily drivers. It's been absolutely stuck to my, my McLovin here since I got it, and I use it every day. So what makes it special? Okay, as you guys saw in the up-close section, the deck is a very, very well done. I wouldn't say unique design, but it is the kind of design that's just tried and true and extremely competent at putting in, makes it super easy to build, gives you a superb vape, a very nice big deck, a nice little deep well where your cotton goes into it. It has airflow coming up underneath the coils, tons of airflow. A little bit leaky because of the under the airflow thing, or under the coil airflow, which we always deal with when you're getting that kind of airflow. I really enjoy the deck because it has very large spaces for your coils. Right now I have a big set of alien coils in here with no trouble getting them in, but it's foregoing like the clamp style that is very popular right now. They do use what is like kind of almost a variation of the velocity style deck, except it is a kind of a tiered system where they have like one hole here, and then opposite on the other side. So it's a little bit like stacked, and it just works. It just works so well. Putting a coil in does not block the other side from putting the coil in. It was extremely easy. Like putting these in and clipping the leads was a very painless experience. And for me, that goes a long way in whether or not I'm going to enjoy an RDA. Of course, flavor, cloud production, those things are the most important thing. But if it is difficult to put coils in, I'm much less likely to use that on a daily basis and to recommend it. So the fact that the deck, the first impression I got was that this deck was extremely easy to build on, even with larger coils. I was kind of drawn to it. And so after getting my coils in, I have mine in stainless steel here. It is obviously available in other colors. So the materials themselves, the deck is decent. The center posts are a little bit, like the actual posts, are a little bit wobbly, which concerned me a little bit. I haven't had any trouble with them so far, but they are a little bit wobbly. And so tightening down, I tend to over-tighten my leads and stuff, and I did notice a little bit of wobble on those. So that's something, you know, it's kind of a con to it. The actual top cap is not tinny. It's not super beefy, but it's definitely not tinny. It has a little bit of substance to it, and it has kind of a conical, reduced chamber on the very top part. It's very slightly reduced, but enough that I get very, very a very, very good flavor from this. I know I'm really been stuck on that word competent today, but I get very, very extremely nice flavor from this, and it has a ton of airflow, and I get nice big juicy clouds from it, and a really nice big heaping bowl of flavor from it as well. So it's a really great combination of things when you're talking about an RDA. So it is a combination of like I said, like the materials of the top cap and the deck aren't super chintzy. Like it is of a nice thick quality, but it's also thin enough that it dissipates heat extremely well. I don't find myself getting this too hot, and I use very low builds, and I use big beefy coils, but this seems to handle the heat really well. Like I don't ever have a problem with this top cap getting overheated, so that's a big plus on my side. Yeah, it's not aluminum; it's stainless steel, and so yeah, you don't suffer that extreme heat buildup from an aluminum RDA that you would expect. It doesn't have like the biggest juice wells or anything, right? But I don't really expect big juice wells anymore these days. It has a very nicely sized deck for putting your big coils in there. Only kind of limited by the airflow itself, like the way that the airflow is from underneath, and it kind of comes up. It's a little bit protruding from the deck, the actual airflow holes. Yeah. But it does give you those nice little, divots on the side of the airflow holes to stick your cotton down in there to kind of get it out of the way of the airflow. I really enjoy it. I enjoy that. I think it looks very, very nice. The Panther on the front, I'm not the biggest fan of of the design on the front, like the actual Panther. And the name Panther is fine, but they didn't need to etch it in the front. But it doesn't doesn't distract from the experience or anything. And it's not ugly. It just seems like a little bit derivative of other RDAs that I've seen in the past. But I won't hold that against them. It's not a clone of anything at all. This is a very unique design, as unique as anything can be nowadays. It's not a copy of anything. So big points to them for that. Good materials, excellent flavor, excellent build deck. Excellent clouds. It's just an excellent RDA. If you're looking for something that's well priced, but gives you like the experience of a much more expensive RDA, because this performs to me a lot like things like the Kennedy or things like the Goon. It reminds me of both of those things. It reminds me of both of them, but also not. It's not a clone of either one of those things, but it performs very admirably, and it gives you experience. It's a lot like those two RDAs. Like a similar experience. Very different, obviously, but it's similar. It's a similar vibe. You get a nice, really nice dense flavor saturation, and you get a really nice quality build deck and a nice cloud production. So I can't recommend it enough. Right now, I am vaping Momo Vicky Sponge in here. This tastes just as good as any other RDA I've used it in, and yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to give it a 4.3 out of 5. I think this is top notch. For the price, I think it's definitely an easy pickup. If you're looking for an RDA that gives you a really, really high quality experience and you don't want to break the bank. So really, really recommend it. Really, yeah, absolutely love it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Heaven Gifts for sending this out. Thank you to EHPRO for stepping their game up and producing this really quality RDA. And until next time, keep your coils tight. See you then. Peace out.